but the truth.
but the truth.
Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness for us to proceed.
Good afternoon,
Good afternoon.
Madam Fal. I hope I used the correct term.
Yes, ma'am.
Madam Fal,
Yes, ma'am.
you're welcome.
Thank you.
Council, can you please proceed?
Yes, thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson. Again, welcome everyone back. Madam Fal, can you please state your name, your full name, please?
My name is Aissatou Fall,
What is your address
Latit Kunda Sabiji.
and your occupation?
I'm a businesswoman.
What kind of business do you do?
I do sales and resell, wholesale and retail.
Wholesale and retail.
Yeah.
What is your business name? Do you have a business name?
Yes.
What is the name?
The Wardrobe by Aisha.
Please come again.
Wardrobe by Aisha.
Wardrobe by Aisha.
Yes.
That's the only business you have? Is that the only business you have?
For now, yes.
Have you had any other business from 2018 to 2023?
It was not registered.
Okay, what is the business name?
Still the same, but it was not registered.
registered.
Yes.
Now, what is your educational background?
I attended St. Charles Luwanga Primary School,
All right.
to Charles Jiao Memorial Academy, then to St. Joseph Senior Secondary School for Girls. I graduated in 2008, and I did my IT, information technology, both basic and certificate.
Which year was that?
I can't probably by 2009, 2010.
Do you recall giving a statement to the investigators?
Yes.
We'll show you a copy of your statement. It has 2 pages.
Yes.
It's dated the 7th of June, 2023.
Mm-hmm.
It has your name as a file and a signature across it. Please go through it carefully,
Yeah. Okay.
and you may advise the commission as to whether there is a statement that was obtained from you.
Okay. Thank you.
Is that a statement that was obtained from you by the investigators?
Yes.
Honorable Chairperson, we apply to tender the statement of the witness. I set to file. The date is 7th of June, 2023, into evidence as an exhibit.
The statement of the witness, dated the 7th of June, 2023, is admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LGC/IF/KMC/001.
As the commission places. Now I have a few questions for you.
Okay.
The first is, when were you first employed at the Carnegie Municipal Council?
June 2018.
June 2018. How were you employed? Do you recall this?
Yes.
Please explain to us how you were employed.
I showed my interest in working at the Carnegie Municipal Council, as I was working for the mayor before. Then I told him that I want to work with him to the council, and then he said, he asked me to apply because he cannot give me any position without going through the right process. So he asked me to apply, and I went to the HR first before applying because I wanted to know the vacant positions that I can apply for based on my experience. So then I came across the PR department, there were two positions, the PR manager position and the PRO, Public Relations Officer, and which was already occupied. So I tried my chance to apply for the position of PR manager because of my experience in PR and marketing during my previous work.
So you said you've worked for the mayor before?
Yes, at his company in
What is the name of the company?
Safaro Gambia Limited. It's a trading company.
Safar.
Safaro, S-A-F-A-R-O.
Safaro, Gambia Limited.
Yes.
In what capacity?
I started as a sales girl and rose to the rank of being the operation manager, and I was also serving as marketing.
Now in 2018, you went to the HR and you asked for the vacancies?
Yes, because I needed to know the position that I will apply for.
All right. Now, did you apply formally?
Yes, I did.
Were you responded to formally?
Yes.
What is the timeline between your application and your response?
It was a week, few days apart.
Do you have your application letter with you?
It's not with me, but it's with the HR office, because they have my personal file.
And the response?
You mean the application and the response?
Yes,
from the,
yes. Both are in the file.
Yes, and confirmation letter as well.
Let me show you. I have here two documents. One is an offer of appointment, and the other is an application for the position of public relations manager.
The what?
The other is an application for the position of public relations manager.
Yes.
Signed by one I the file.
Yes.
So please look at that document first. Do you recognize that?
Yes.
Is that the one you sent? The application you sent to the municipal council?
Yes.
Is the answer yes?
Let me read the letter. Yes, that's my application.
That's the one you sent to for this job?
Yes.
We apply to tender the application letter of the witness. I to file. Date on the letter is 7th of June 2018. It's addressed to the Carnival Municipal Council with a heading application for the position of public relations manager. Is that your passport attached to it?
Yes.
And together with the passport in evidence as exhibit.
A letter dated the 7th of June 2018, addressed to the Kanifing Municipal Council, the Gambia, with subject application for the position of Public Relations Manager. The letter is signed by us to file, and attached to this letter is a copy of the details of her passport. These two documents are admitted as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/IF/KMC/002.
as a commission places. Now, were you subjected to any interview before you were appointed?
Yes. Immediately after submitting my application, I was called by the HR for an interview.
How long did it take before you were called by the HR for interview?
I can't remember the exact.
Is it more than a week?
No.
Is it more than a day or two?
The same week.
The same week?
Yes.
But some days apart?
Yes, just few days apart.
And you attended the interview?
Yes, I did.
How many people did you find in the interview room?
I can only remember the HR.
The HR?
Yes.
So it was a meeting with the HR?
Yes.
So it was not, but were you written to attend any interview?
I was called.
You were called?
Yes.
And the HR called you?
Yes.
Who was HR at the time?
Demboja.
Please come again.
Demboja. Mr.
Demboja.
Demboja, yes.
Now, after the meeting, how long did it take before you were employed?
I think the following, around 10th or 11th, I was called by the HR.
Around the 10th or 11th of June?
Yeah, I can't remember, but it's just, it wasn't to a week. So I came, then I was given an appointment letter to start work.
Start work.
Yes.
Do you know whether other people applied for the job that you were competing with?
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
No.
Let me show you your offer of appointment letter. Are you familiar with that document?
Yes, sir.
Is that your offer of appointment letter?
Yes.
What is the date on that letter?
1st of June.
1st of June. Is it the 7th or the 1st?
7th, yes.
7th of June 2018.
Yes.
May I please have it? We apply to tender the offer of appointment letter. The date is 7th of June 2018, addressed to the witness as to file, signed by Demboja for the acting chief executive officer for Carnifing Municipal Council into evidence as an exhibit.
A letter dated the 7th of June 2018 with reference KMC/ADM/074 addressed to Aisatufal Latukunda Saviji with the subject offer of appointment, and the letter is signed by Demboja for acting chief executive officer. It is copied to the Lord Mayor, acting director of finance, director of internal audit, IT manager, and acting executive secretary. The letter is admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LGC/IF/KMC/003.
As the commission places. Now we will ask that the witness be given exhibit 003 and 002. It is the application and the offer of appointment. Now, Madam Fal, what is the date of your application?
7th of June 2018.
7th June 2018. And date of your appointment?
7th June 2018.
You seem to be appointed the same day you applied for the job. Do you
No.
realize Do you realize that?
I saw the dates.
Yes, I'm saying, do you realize that you seem to be appointed the same day you applied for the job?
I was not appointed the same day.
I take your evidence, but apparently the two documents suggest that you were appointed the same day. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I did.
Yes,
I
because
saw
when
it
you,
on the document.
please go ahead.
I saw the date on the appointment letter.
Yes.
It's the same date as my application letter.
Yes,
But I was not appointed the same day.
but it will be difficult to convince anyone. Would you agree with that?
I understand.
Yes, because that is the appointment that you were given, which has the same date with respect to the application that you sent.
Probably the HR will have more explanations on that.
Yes, we will definitely ask the HR and whosoever is concerned in this matter.
Yes.
But just to put it to your notice that your evidence, which is it takes some days, is probably inconsistent with the two documents, that is the application and the appointment.
I
Your
understand.
evidence is that it takes some days before you are appointed.
Yes, I was not appointed the same
Yes,
day.
yes. And then the document suggests otherwise.
Yes,
Do you understand that?
I understand that.
May I please have documents? Is it by any chance that your appointment was influenced by your relationship, your previous relationship with the mayor?
No,
Why do you say so?
because I told him my interests in working for him at the council,
Yes.
and then he asked me to apply like any other person or citizen of this country.
Yes.
Yes,
Of course, people have to apply for these positions to be granted. They cannot be appointed informally, meaning they cannot, we don't expect anyone to get appointed in institutions by being appointed verbally. That is not the expectation. Okay. So either or, whether there is a form of influence or not, the expectation is that there has to be some documentation, because you have to have a file.
right,
Is that not the case?
right.
So if they appoint you verbally, you will not be in the system.
But I went through the right process, so I cannot say he has
Yes.
any influence in it.
Yes. So that is why I raised the issue regarding the fact that you had told the commission that you informed the mayor about your desire to work with him
I did.
at council. And you sent an application letter.
Yes.
The application letter has a date, 7 June 2018. On that same day, the offer of appointment letter we see from council, as opposed to your evidence,
Yes.
suggests that you were appointed the same day you were employed. So anyone who reasonably want to believe that it's because of influence, and would you understand that?
No,
You would not understand that.
no.
Now, the grade that you were given is 10.1.
Yes,
It's a managerial position.
yes.
Were you aware that this grade, you should have been subjected to an interview or an application process through this service commission, local government service commission?
No, I was not.
You were not aware, and you were not told.
No, I wasn't told, and I was not aware.
Right. Now, as a PR,
Yes.
public relations manager, how could you describe your job? What does your job entail?
As the PR manager of the council,
Yes.
my TOR was to be between the council and the public to disseminate information about council's policies and programs, and to enlighten the public about the need for them to pay taxes and the services that council should offer to the public. In a short, I was the mouthpiece of the council.
And how were you executing these functions?
By using through the media,
To the media.
yeah, media and social media as well.
How many people were working under you?
One
One person.
two, sorry.
Two.
Yes,
And what are their names?
a cameraman who goes by the name Korka Jalo, and the PRO, which is the Public Relations Officer Fatoumata Silla.
So in your office, do you have activity files that you keep? The things
Yes.
you've done in your official capacity as PR?
If I have what?
An official file, for example, of keeping track or records of activities you've embarked on
Yes,
over a
there are
period.
files there.
If you asked to produce this, would you be able to do that?
Maybe I'll have to go back to the council
All right,
because I did hand over those files to the current PR.
Yes, so we will apply, Madam Chairperson, that the witness produced all the files that she had worked with during her time as a public relations manager, and that council should give her access to these files.
Noted. Madam Fan,
Yes.
please note that.
Yes, I did.
Yes, and since you are no longer working with council, we may give you up to next week, Thursday,
Inshallah.
to avail the documents for us.
No problem.
Is that convenient enough?
Sure.
Good. Council, you may proceed.
Now, who were you answerable to in your functions as the public affairs manager?
The director of admin.
That of admin.
Yes.
And who was that of admin at the time?
At the time, the acting director of admin was Dembo Sane. Yeah, Dembo Sane.
Do you take any other instructions from any other individual apart from the director of admin?
The CEO.
The CEO, these two.
Yes.
It's in line with your offer of appointment. It says, let me read to you, for your TOR, it says, the duties attached to the post are as follows. A, to disseminate information about council policies and programs. B, this, paragraph A, have you been executing this function?
This what?
In disseminating information about council's policies and programs?
Yes.
Do you have documentation to that effect? Or reports to that effect?
Probably, I'm not sure. I'll have to go back to the files
But I want
because
to-
I use the media most of the time.
Yeah, but you'll have it documented if you have any program.
Not
or policies.
all.
Not all.
Yes, because some of these programs are live coverages, which I do myself using our tools.
But there are no reporting systems after this,
No,
or you don't do any reporting after?
no, I don't.
Good. B says to enlighten the public about the need for them to pay their rates and taxes to council. You have been doing this as well?
Yes, of course.
You have documentations to that effect?
I do, but most of the time I do audio. The reason why I use the media, the audio visual, is because of the communication barrier between the public and the council, because I use local language most of the time to communicate to the public.
Yeah, but you will have to have an activity report in the first place.
Yes, we do have activity plans.
Yes, you have to have, and then you have to tick the boxes if they are executed in the manner in which they were executed where you have visited.
Yes.
For instance, so you have to have all
Yeah, I
these
have
reports.
those activity plans with
Plans.
Yeah, it's with
And
the plan.
after the achievement or the execution of a particular activity, you would have to have a reporting mechanism. That's how the official channel works. Do you do that?
Not all the time.
Not all the time.
No.
So for the ones you've done, again, you can write it down. We want you to furnish the commission with those documentations. C, after you're done, sir.
Okay.
C says to help in promoting and fostering council's relationship with the stakeholders. What do you understand by this?
Stakeholders, which is the third one.
Yes, paragraph C.
Council stakeholders includes government agencies that we work with, private sector, and also the taxpayers.
Yes. So how do you perform this role? How do you perform this function?
By meeting them. Sometimes we go out and meet stakeholders. Other times we invite them at the council.
Do you have records of this?
Yes.
Of all the stakeholders you've met in relation to achieving your functions in paragraph C?
Not all, but if I go back to my files, I should be able to find some of them.
Okay, you can write that down as well. The last one, paragraph D, says to prepare and make press. Have you been issuing press releases as well?
Yes.
How often do you issue press releases?
Anytime the need calls for.
You have records of this as well?
Yes, I have copies at office.
Okay, please, we will need you to provide that. Are you done?
Yes.
In 2019,
Yeah.
there was a request to travel to Dakar for an application for, or to process the Canadian visa for the mayor. Do you recall this?
Right.
Now, you will ask that the registrar give you the voucher. How many of you went?
For the visa application?
Yes.
To submit the visa application, it was 4 of us, including the mayor.
Four of you, including the mayor. Can you list or name the 4 individuals that traveled with you?
I went with Mr. Nuru Adams, who was the mayor's protocol, and the mayor's driver, Yusufa.
And who else? And yourself?
And the mayor. Yeah, myself and the mayor.
Now, what was the role of the protocol? Or before that, how did you travel? Is it by road?
Yes, by road.
By road.
Yes.
And the mayor?
The mayor came by flight.
By flight. So you are 4 in number.
Yes.
As the public affairs manager, what was your role in this application?
Because I facilitate most of travel applications of the council.
Of the council?
Yes, because when we first came into council in 2018, Mayor had a trip to Dakar. I was not aware because I was not informed that it was my responsibility, even though it was mentioned on my TOR that any other job that was given to me by the authorities, I should do it. But
No,
I
it didn't say
know.
by the authorities.
It says
It didn't say by the authorities. It says by,
authorities of the council.
it says Director of Administration. It says to perform any other duties assigned to you, you'll be answerable to the Director of Administration.
Yes, but it was then the director of administration, Dembo Sane.
Yes.
He traveled with the mayor
Yes.
to Dakar.
No, I'm just trying to correct what you
Yes.
said.
Okay, I
If
got
you say, if you make it a general statement,
Okay,
it appears that anyone can just instruct you
okay,
and you act on those instructions.
right.
And
I
that would
got
not be correct.
Yes, that's fine.
Yes. So you were directly answerable to the Director of
The
Administration.
director of admin, yes.
Good. Now, did the Director of Administration request or give you instructions to this regard?
Yes, because my attention was called, because the first trip that the mayor went, he wasn't happy with the coordination. And then he called my attention, the acting director of admin by then, and said, this is your responsibility,
Who was not happy with the coordination?
the mayor.
How do you know that?
He confessed his frustration when he came back to the office. We were having a meeting.
So
And-
it is, you had a meeting and he expressed,
Not the both of us.
no, I mean you as council.
Yes, we
Did a
were.
senior management meeting?
He called for a meeting when he came back
Yes.
because it was his first time traveling to like Dakar on an official trip.
Yes.
So he expected everything to be put in place, his hotels and airport pickup. None of those were arranged for him. So he thought it was wrong for him to go to the...
Who is we you're referring to? Who thought it was wrong?
The mayor thought, as a mayor, it was wrong for him to get to the airport without an airport pickup to drop him to his where he thought they booked for him. There was no bookings, so they had to go to other hotels searching for hotels, which wasn't proper, and we will all agree that a mayor should at least be treated with respect.
Who are you referring to as we all agreed?
The director then, acting director of admin, went with the mayor. He traveled by road and the mayor came by air. Mayor expected him because he crossed with a car, so mayor's expectation was for him to go and pick him up at the airport and bring him to the hotel. And normally you should make sure there is an available booking for him to check in, but none of those was done by the then director of admin. Then when they came back to the Gambia, when we were having a meeting, he expressed his frustration because he thought it was an embarrassment for him to get to the airport first. There was no car waiting for him, and the hotel, there was no booking. Then the director said it was my responsibility because the former PR that was there during the former regime used to do it for the mayor. So it was more like a norm in the council for the PR to handle it.
It was more like a norm.
Yes.
But it was not part of your TOR.
It was not written on my TOR.
Yes,
I was informed verbally that it was my responsibility to take care of it.
Yes, I just wanted to be clear.
Right.
So it is a norm, meaning it's a practice.
Yes.
That you were told, but
Yes.
not part of your TOR.
Not part of my TOR.
Did you raise that issue? Did you raise the issue that it's not part of your TOR?
No, I did not, because it was a directive from the director of admin, which among my TOR that I have to do any task assigned by the director.
By the director of admin?
Yes.
Was it in writing?
What was in
The directive, was it in writing?
To go?
The directive from the admin that now henceforth it will be your responsibility. Was it in writing?
But I said he told me verbally that it's my responsibility. I was called in his office that it was my responsibility to do it.
I hear you well.
Yes.
I hear you very, very well. That is how it works. Sometimes we have to get certain things out. It has to be very, very clear in the most uncertain terms.
Right.
So I hope you bear with me
Of
my
course.
uncomfortable questions.
Of course.
The bottom line is it was not in writing.
No, it was not in writing.
Did you not insist that it has to be in writing?
No,
Since
I
you
did.
have your TOR, which says what you should do, and you have the director of admin giving you an instruction.
But
clear
also the
instruction.
TOR said that any other directive from the director of admin I should execute.
Yes,
so
assigned.
I didn't find the need to question that.
Yeah, no, not questioning the verbal instruction. It is an addendum to your TOR. It has to be written. Now they are adding another responsibility to your job. Do you understand it that way?
I understand your opinion.
And now it has to be, no, that's standard operation. Now it has to be written. So for instance, if you employ someone as a security guard, now you want to make them maybe a maid, that's different. You are now adding new responsibilities. And that for today, for instance, if you are asked and the director of admin refutes that, you cannot back that up.
Right.
Is that not the case?
I didn't ask for that.
No, I'm saying if you are asked and you give your response that the director of admin gave you verbal instructions and the director of admin decides to refute that, then it is your word against the director of admin's word.
You are right.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
That is why official communications are supposed to be kept official. Do you understand it that way?
I understand.
Good. And the letter I have given you, the request, which includes your name. Do you see that? There's a request for support.
From Dembosane, right?
No, the 2019, 16 May 2019, from the Lord Mayor's office to the acting chief executive officer.
Date 16 May.
Yes, 16 May 2019.
Okay.
You see that?
Yes.
Where it says, I am to inform you that the public relations manager, that's you at the time,
Yes.
and my protocol will be traveling to Dakar, Senegal from Monday 20th May to 2019 to Thursday 23rd May 2019 to facilitate my visa to Canada. In light of the above, I hereby request that you facilitate them with a vehicle and driver. The instruction, did it come from the mayor or the director of admin, this letter?
This letter is from the mayor addressed to the CEO.
Yes. And so you had told us the person to give you instructions was supposed to be director of admin.
The mayor did not instruct me. This was a letter from the mayor to the CEO.
Yes.
Then the CEO is supposed to consult the director of admin. Then the director of admin will inform the people involved.
No, I'm just saying,
Yes.
this letter, where it has the name of the individuals to go and process the application,
Yes.
is from the mayor's office to the acting chief executive officer's office.
Yes.
Now, is there any correspondence from the acting director of admin to your office?
I was informed when it got to the director
No,
of
I mean,
admin.
is there any official correspondence from the director of admin to your office informing you, giving you directive that you are to travel to go and process
Through
a visa? Yes.
this request?
Yes.
If the director of admin was informed
Did the director of admin send any correspondence to your office
to my office,
as the manager for public relations in relation to informing you that you are to embark on this?
I can't remember.
You can't remember?
No.
Would you say that there was a written information?
I can't say that because I can't remember.
Can you give us that information when you come back? Would you want time to come back with that information, whether?
That's if I can find any correspondence from the director of admin, I will definitely submit it.
No, but if you were written to, you would know.
Yeah, but I can't remember. This is 2019 we're talking about.
That's why I said we give you time.
Yeah, that's why I said you can give me time to find out if there was any correspondence.
Yes,
I can't
yes.
remember at this
Please
point.
note that down. You'll be given time to go and find out about this particular information.
Okay.
So now you had explained that verbally you were told by the director of admin that now from henceforth you are to coordinate the travels of the mayor, correct?
Yes.
And that involves booking hotels?
Yes.
Can you tell us how you understand that new function? What you are to do?
Sometimes I do check online like possible hotels that we can book, and when I get to the destination, I go to the hotel because I always go in advance to confirm that booking is being made because it's an online transaction.
Why is that? If the mayor is to travel to Canada and you book a hotel, would you have to go all the way and confirm?
If I have to go, I don't go to all those places all the time. I only go when
No, but it's your new function.
Yes.
You cannot do it part-time unless someone else will do it for you part-time.
Of course, sometimes
hear me out.
Okay.
If it is your new function and it is added to your TOR, then you are mandated to do it now.
Yes.
Now that's the difference. It's no longer an option. You have to do it at
That's
all times.
why.
Now I'm asking you the question.
Okay.
Now, do you do this all the time?
That's why when I was answering your question at first, I told you I sometimes do it, not all the time.
Why is that?
Only when I'm tasked. Well,
Oh.
I don't have to question that.
We have to understand one thing. If you say only when you're taxed, is it part of your new functions in your TOR, or is it temporal function in your TOR that you only act when you are instructed?
I only act when I'm instructed.
Good.
Like
So
I said before, it was not written, it was not added to my TOR. I only act when I'm asked to do.
So it is not your TOR.
Yes.
That is clear. Now, my question is, if that is the case, and you are to be instructed, were any of your instructions ever written?
No.
They were not written. Do you know why?
I know.
You have no idea
Why? What?
why they were not written communications.
I have no idea.
So when you travel, now you're explaining your temporal TOR, I will call it.
Yes.
Now, what would that entail? What would you do, and where would your job stop at?
When I get to the destination and confirm that the hotel is booked or all processes have been done accordingly, I wait for the arrival of the mayor, because in this case, the driver was there and his protocol. They will go to the airport, pick him up, and they will meet me at the hotel for the mayor to check in. Then we go to our various apartments or hotels.
Why is it important, after booking the hotels and everything, that you have to travel by yourself? You have to be on the ground.
Why is it what?
Important. Why must, in your job, why is it very important that you must be on the ground after you have booked the hotel?
Well, we are not dealing with an ordinary person. This is the mayor we are talking about. We should make sure that the place that he is coming to, everything is fixed before he gets there. So
now, we have the protocol officer.
Yes.
We have the orderly. We have the driver. And then you strongly believe that in addition to applying do the bookings and everything, you have to be on the ground as well?
Not all the time.
No,
I only do when it's necessary.
How do you determine what is necessary?
It depends on the admin. If they task me to do it, then I will go and do it.
Now tell us how you will determine what is necessary for you to
That's
travel.
not my decision, because I'm not working for myself. I was under an administration and I work according to directives.
So the decision to travel is entirely under administration?
Of course, yes.
And not your
Not my
your
person.
purview?
I don't travel because I want to travel. I only travel on official missions when I am being directed to travel.
Have you anything to do with the visa application itself?
If I have anything to do with the visa.
Yes, in your capacity as a public relations manager, do you partake in the application of the visa
Yes,
itself?
because when traveling, I go along with all the mayor's documents and I make sure everything is submitted before the fingerprints. That's what I did.
Just wait a minute. In your absence, the protocol cannot do this?
I have no idea.
Yes.
I was asked to do it.
Now, so you went back to collect the visa?
Yes,
Your
I
passport?
went back.
How many of you went?
Myself and the driver, Ahmad.
And you were asked again by the director of admin?
No. In this case, mayor reported to the director of admin. He called me in his office and he was like, I am frustrated because my passport is still with the embassy and I have to travel. Even though the Canada trip was canceled, because before he received his passport, the date of the travel was already expired. And he asked me to invite the director of admin in a meeting.
Who asked you?
Mayor. He asked me to invite the director of admin in a meeting in his office. And then he told in front of the director of admin then that DHL was supposed to deliver his passport, but it's delaying and he can't reach them. So he gave us an ultimatum that between the hours of, or between this day and this day, if I don't receive the passport, director, can you please direct Aisha to go and pick it up for me? The reason why, when it comes to Senegal, I am always asked to go, it's because I am familiar with Senegal, because I have families in Senegal and I've been going to Senegal since I was young. So it's always easy for me to find my way in Senegal.
I mean, I'm confused.
Yes.
Is the reason because you were the PR, or the reason because we're familiar with Senegal?
Because the reason why I made mention of that is I haven't traveled to other places apart from Senegal and Freetown.
No, I'm just asking you about the particular travel. Are you also familiar with Freetown as well?
No.
Exactly. So
But the Freetown, we will get there anyway.
You're not familiar with Freetown. Where
No.
are you? So I'm asking, because at first you said that you were verbally instructed by the director of admin.
Yes. That
Now
was
you are
the
saying
visa
because you are
processing.
familiar with Senegal. I'm now asking you,
No.
please clarify that.
Let me repeat myself
Yes.
again. When I was going for the visa application is different from when I was going for the passport.
Yes, go ahead.
The visa application, I was going to apply with the reason why the mayor joined is because of his fingerprints. If it wasn't needed, I was going to do the application on his behalf. But the second time I was going for the passport, it's because they don't know where the passport was. Both the embassy and DHL were not responding. So they needed someone who was familiar with Senegal to go and sort that out.
And that was you?
Yes.
Are you familiar with the audit report for KMC 21st April 2017 to 31st December 2019? The issue of your qualifications were raised.
The what?
Are you familiar with that audit report, national audit report? The issues of your qualification for this position was raised.
Of course, yes.
You are familiar?
Yes.
And on page 35 of the report, that is the audit of Kanifing Municipal Council for period ended 1st April 2017 to 31st December 2019. It says low qualification for key positions. It says during the review of a sample of files, we identified a number of key positions by candidates that appear to fall short of the basics as established by the scheme of services. You know, we've already talked about the normal process for your application, and it was not followed. Now, as detailed in Annex 5, a number of them are direct entries to the position, but whom neither the qualification nor the experience is evidence to justify appointment. Now, this is the auditor speaking. And I will turn to the Annex 5. Which can be found on page 68. You have series of individuals. It says Fatu Bojang, Mimi Kurubali, Sanjali Kanyi, Awajalo, Rohi Yabo, Awajalo, Musa Sise, Yamanjai, Khadijatu Saw, and then you have your name, Esitu Fall. Now the remarks of the auditor says the qualification of the staff appears to be relatively low for the position of a manager of a specialized function of PR. What do you have to say about that?
That's their opinion.
Please come again.
I said that's their opinion.
That is the auditor's opinion.
Yes.
Now, what is your opinion?
That as long as I was doing my work right, I had the qualifications.
Do you believe
Yes.
that people, I haven't asked the question yet.
People?
Yes, let me learn. Do you believe that people should be qualified for a certain job? Do you believe that?
Of course.
And they have highlighted the qualifications to your submissions. It says here, WAS certificate. There's the highest qualification going by the audit report.
Okay.
Now, do you believe the position of a public relations manager should be held by any individual at the level of a WAS certificate?
I was not informed
By?
the administration.
Yes.
I was not informed about the qualifications.
No, you had said that it is the opinion of the auditor, which I respect.
Yeah, the report you're reading.
Yeah, which I respect. I mean, you said it's the opinion of the auditor. Now I'm asking you about your opinion.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Which matters as well. I am saying that it is indicated that your highest qualification is the WAS certificate and IT. Do you think that because of this qualification you are highly qualified for the job?
Because of my experience, I think I am.
Not the qualification, not the academic qualification, but the experience.
But my experience.
Okay, that's a very important point.
Thank you.
But what is your experience?
So, before he answers that question, I'm sorry to take you back on the issue of the applications for the I presume that the passport that was being used at the material time was an ordinary passport. Is that correct?
It was?
An ordinary passport.
I can't really remember if it was the ordinary or diplomatic passport.
Yeah, because there are procedures involved. If it is ordinary passport, I presume you know better than I do. You apply online. Let me just finish.
Okay.
You apply online with all your details, and when you are given an appointment date, you take your documents, with the view that if they are set to give you, you do your fingerprints and you are given the passport. So you basically don't make any application at the level of the embassy in Dakar, is that correct?
Of course we did. There is an online application that we made.
Yes, what I mean is the application you do is an online application.
Yes.
You do that well before you go in.
You go, yes.
To do your fingerprint.
Yes.
Yes, and since you are not sure what type of passport it is, can you confirm for us? Because if it is a diplomatic passport, it's a different issue, because you need to have a note verbal from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
Yes, I'll have to.
And I presume, as a mayor of a municipal council, I may not know. I stand to be corrected. I believe that he might be in the brackets of being given a diplomatic passport. So please confirm to us whether the visa that was issued on a diplomatic passport or an ordinary passport, right? So that we appreciate the process.
Yes.
All right?
Yes, I will check through my
Please note
emails.
that.
Thank you.
Yes, Council, you may proceed.
Yes, I have a few questions. While working for the council in your role as the public relations manager, were you written to several times in relation to warning letters in relation to your absences from work?
I can only remember one with regards to that,
Just once.
and the other one, it was not specified,
What do you mean it is not specified?
because I just received a warning letter which says your attitude towards work. What attitude exactly, it was not stated on the letter.
But you confirm you have been written to
Yes.
on more than one occasion regarding not being punctual to work, not being present on several days.
The first one, I can't remember exactly. Maybe if you have a copy, let me go through it.
Yes, we have a copy. We will have it admitted on Monday when you come back.
Okay, no problem.
Accordingly, and you will have access to these documents. Are there any questions for this witness? Chair. Yes, I remember. You have a question? I remember I've asked the witness about her experience, but we may go with the chairperson's questions first.
No, I don't have a question. You can proceed, and then I...
Yes, I recall I have asked you about your experience. You know, you've told the commission academically you're not qualified for the position, which you admitted, which is very honorable of you to do. But experience-wise, you have experience for the job.
Yes.
And now I want to hear that evidence, that experience that you have.
As I stated on my statement when I was invited here, I made mention of my work experience on the statement. The places that I've worked and the positions that I've held,
Yes.
and the experience I gained from working in those institutions.
So let me hear you. So now you're here. I think this is the first time you're appearing here. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. So now you can tell us what these experiences are, or what those experiences were.
Yes, after my IT program, I was working with Shulan.
Shulan.
Yes, as a cashier at first, because it was my first job, and to Unique FM, which is a radio station, where I started my media journey in Unique FM.
In what capacity?
I was an intern for presenter, position of presenter, and also was working as a marketer.
Marketer.
Yes.
Were you a marketing manager, senior marketing manager, or normal marketing officer?
Just normal marketing officer.
Please proceed. Is that all?
No. From there, I was hired in Senegal under a Gambian company, Sky High. as a marketer as well, senior marketing officer
Okay,
in Senegal.
please
And-
proceed.
And after that,
Sorry. So, Madam Fall, for the
Yes.
purposes of understanding, Sky High, what is it? What is it?
it's a real estate company.
Company.
Yes.
Thank
In Senegal.
you. Yes. You may proceed.
Thank you. And after that, I came back to Gambia and I was hired at Care Plus, which is Safaro. Care Plus and Safaro is the same company.
Yes,
As a salesperson.
salesperson.
Yes, I was hired as a salesperson, and I rose to the position of operations manager. At the same time, I was doing marketing for the company,
That's the company you said is owned by
the mayor.
the mayor.
Yes, I worked with Safaro for 5 years,
And then,
and I was moved to the mayor's NGO,
what's the name of the NGO?
Gamsense Gambia Limited,
Gamsense, Gambia. As what?
PR.
It's a PR.
Yes,
And you think this is the qualification or
Yes.
experience that you have that,
I have. Yes.
that would warrant you to be qualified for the position of a PR
Yes.
at KKMC? Right. Unless there are other questions for this witness, we will invite her back on Monday after we have tendered her file through the HR or the CEO.
Thank you, Madam Fall, for coming.
Thank you.
See you on Monday. You are discharged. Please call in the next witness.
Good afternoon, Madam Witness. Kindly take your seat. Yeah, you may kindly sit down.
Thank you.
Madam Witness, for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters, may I remind you once again that you are still under oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair. Thank you. Madam Chair, I hand over the witness to you for us to proceed.
Good afternoon, Madam Fai.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
You're welcome back.
Thank you.
Council, can we please proceed?
Madam Chair, my assistant counsel will lead this witness.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Madam Fai.
Good afternoon.
Do you have the records for 2018-2019 cash books with you?
I only have a cash book for canteens 2018.
2018, but your cash book for 2018 and 19 are not with you?
No, they are not with me.
You still haven't found them?
No, I still haven't found them.
Okay, that's fine. So just give us the 2018 and 19 canteen register. So how about the 2023 canteen register? You didn't have it?
2020? 2023.
Yes, you tendered 2020 and 2022.
Okay, I have it here.
Yes, now just you can tell us the cash books you are having with you. Sorry, the canteen registers you have with you, then we can tender those.
Okay, I'm having 2018, 2019.
Did you look for 2021 and 2023?
Yeah, I'm having all of them. This one is 2018, 2019, 2021, and 2023.
Yes, those are the missing
Yeah,
canteen register.
yeah.
But they're all up to date?
Yes.
That's fine. You can please give us the canteen registers you're having.
Okay.
You mentioned 2018, 2019, but I've seen 2018, I haven't seen 2019.
They are all in the same, that book
In
is
the same
black and
book.
red, the black and red.
This one
Yeah.
has 2019 and 2021.
No, 2018 and 2019.
But there is an indication of where 2018 is and 2019 is as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's fine. Madam Chair, we apply to tender the canteen register for the witness, Madam Awafai, for the periods 2018, 2019, 2021, and 2023, 3 canteen registers into evidence as an exhibit.
Please, can you repeat it? 2018 to?
2018, 2019, 2021, and 2023.
This is canteen register, right? The canteen registers maintained by the witness, Madam Fai, are hereby admitted in evidence as an exhibit. They cover the period 2018, 2019, 2021, and 2023, and they are marked as LGC/A, AF/KMC/005.
As the Commission pleases. Madam Fai, we understand that your statement was not tendered. Can you'll be provided with your statement. Can you kindly go through your statement and confirm the contents of the statement?
No, I'm not having my statement here.
Yes, it will be provided to you shortly.
Okay.
So, Madam Fai, you, Madam Chair will apply to temporarily release the witness. That way, on Monday, if she comes back, we will tender her statement through her, and then we can proceed from there and go through her cash books and canteen registers as well, and we will, relay with her through the registrar as to the date she is supposed to come back.
You think Monday is not too short a date? We will just notify her.
We will notify her through
yes.
the registrar, like I said. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Madam Fai?
Yes, ma'am.
You submitted your books, we will look at it, and you have one additional register to submit, which is the 2022. So we will notify you, but in the meantime, please continue to search for the 2022.
The 2022 register book is there, but the cash book for 2022 is at the investigators thing, it with them.
Okay.
Yes, she's, the witness is right. She tendered 2020 and 2022. That's why she brought 18, 19, 21, and 23.
Oh, okay. Okay, I did not get that.
That's okay.
So we will call you back when we need you,
Okay.
when we finish looking at the books.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you very much.
Yes. And when you come back, we will admit your statement.
Okay.
Is that all?
That will be all for this witness, except
Do you have another witness?
not that I'm
Can we
aware
get
of.
the registrar to check whether we have a further witness? Mr. Bojan, can you please check with the registrar?
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Kindly take your seat. Mr. Witness, for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters, may I remind you once again that you are still under oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair.
Thank you.
Thank you. Madam Chair, I hand over the witness to you for us to proceed.
Yes, but this is... good afternoon, Mr. Juf.
Afternoon, ma'am.
Thank you so much for coming back.
Thank you.
I guess you are to submit some of the books some of the documents we have asked you.
Exactly.
Council, you may proceed.
Good afternoon, Mr. Juve.
Afternoon, ma'am.
Now, did you have the documents that you're asked to produce?
Yes, the ones that I come across are the one I brought.
Okay, now you can tell us all the documents you're having, then we will tender all.
ako sign bela firi men na wala kaitol men be bulu ye be bondi ya dankini andi me kaitol men be bulu isaje nga long nyinne ma after nga dundi.
Yes, you can kindly tell me if it's a file, the file name, and for what year.
Ako fana ni file o me file to ato aning sanji jumalem.
Manje mo bakel.
Ako ni fe won fe bondi me nyanta dunna ya file o kaito atata wato men na sango men na.
Okay. Kaiti follow omun that's omun level go bank statement membembul.
The first document is the bank statement that I have.
Okay, you can put that down and move to the next.
Fula nyawolo mu moto la kaito moto.
This is documents, vehicles documents.
That's fine.
Do omuna kas buku fula bu kamenye ba kile ngo jere 2018 ngo jere o fele.
Okay. Now then there is 2019 that you did not bring 2019.
Ani.
Ako mo sa manandung.
Nani ngo jere ba.
No, it's just now I saw it. I come along with it.
Okay, that's fine. When you're coming again, then you can look for 2019. Then you can.
Ako sa ini bina ko tagi fero be ke 2019 ta duwe na ito.
Okay.
Very well.
Mr. Jules, are those the only documents you have? These are the only documents you brought for today?
Yes.
Ako nyine mo kaitol tiye manu sama nambi.
But you still have the list of the rest of the documents we told you to produce.
Ako ba comme kaitol mi alam ko ngebe nyine ka yama da be se fela listo be budle. Yalo ni assignment to taji.
Min to come home 2019 buko.
The one left is the 2019.
Yes, and the originals of your promotion letter as a marketing master. You were also told to bring the records book for the witness. Oh, sorry, for the collectors under you. Do you understand?
I understand.
Council, can you remind the
I be guided?
interpreter?
Sorry, you have to produce the originals of your promotion letter as a marketing master.
Ako bayi men fo no ila original kaito kabriye samba market master yala. Ako puriye o samana bayi men be jamu photocopy deti.
Ngo nyina bali mo je.
I look for it, but unfortunate, I could not be able to lay hands.
Did you go back to council for them to look in your personal file?
Ako fo tata men cancel le bam pour yela file o juwe.
Ndara je bal copy da mala fana board.
I went there, but I only got the copy.
Okay, and you were also told to bring the canteen register.
Ako fana ya fo ne pour canteen register fana samana.
No ninga kelo ba kan yemi ngamelo nyinde canteen jele bije.
If I could remember, what I was asked was that how many canteens are there?
So ngawo figo fele ngamelo one of the commissioner nyika ko limbina pour nga work check o kan de jele fe.
If I don't forget, that was the question, and I was told to check how much or how many of them are there in.
What menembe Latukunda Maseru.
When I was at the Latugunda market.
Yes, but did you provide that?
Ako wewe sama ndewa.
O kandu nanga mo bembulu janle aning ikaminjo watu la kande jele fe aning.
Yes, I do. I got that here with me, and the amount that they used to pay every month.
Okay, you did not also give us the weekly reports you've been writing.
Ako fanang weekly report me alam ko alkasa fere fanang afo ne pruwe fanang samanang.
Because you mentioned in your testimony that you've been having records, weekly records of the transactions.
ako bay ifangola kalmolem ko e men foje ko do ngolo ko ite ka report o soto le mi ko e ka safele men ka tama wala transactionality
comme ning jomatema nim manager tema wa
aka men fote wala ifangola kalmole ifangola ya fajan ko lo ngolo ko ika do ko men ke wala mu men ka tama men transactionality ka be record le ka safed lalto e nyini ka fanam pro yo saman
That you prepare weekly reports as a market master.
comme ite master market master di sa weekly report ni lo ngolo ko men sita ka report o safele
ah go safele
yes I do.
Yes, so you were also asked to provide those reports.
ako report lo fana ni haklo ba ka yo fana fo ne pour yewol fana sabana nyola jam
maybe nga kilo mamot kabo munto ali minto
which market and from which market to which market
When you started serving as a market master, because as a market master you're required to do weekly report, that which you said you've been doing.
kabiri wato menna ye samba kake market master ti samun atuta fi master marso me alon ko ine tata ji bar report o kamen sa fembe sulari wala as a market master.
I'm sorry, maybe manje mo ba kabaro abijela nsa
Yes, I was not very much
Yes, you can kindly note all that down, that way.
but I have them all. Ako ye base of Africa na nyina.
yo
I get them all therein.
All right, you were also asked to provide information on the commission that you've received from 2018 to 2023.
yes sorry wo
Ako fara nata fo ko ye commission mi alon ko ka soto nun kabiri 2018 for 2023 yol fara sa fe ya samana.
yes brinda la council ngoni nga jere bare ngam officer je finance ko karo be bijane 1% be bijane e ka bijane mo so
I went to the finance, but unfortunately, I was told that they could not be able to have any of such.
To who at finance? Because you told me you've been receiving this commission from the markets manager.
Ako itata jumale ya finance. By the day, men for all of you commission or take also to market manager. Yes, I itata jumale ya finance.
abiri nyini nga yango ka yumara kadi nango market manager kadi ntola.
Yes, when I was asked about the person who used to give it out to us, I said it was the market manager.
So ninga tanga sign.
And whenever we receive it, we do sign.
So ngami olazalo ning kaito na banda jola akamurun office le.
And I know that whenever the payment is ready or finished, the document must return to finance.
So wala binda finance ninka kaito jene ko malamen biri na ka yebe samanjane.
But when I went there and I requested about the said document, I was told that when they are coming here, they brought them here in.
Yes.
Okay, that will be confirmed. Unless the commissioners have any question for this witness as of now, we will go through his cash books and the document. Oh no, sorry, I beg your pardon, Madam Chair. I have to tender the documents he has produced. The documents for his vehicle and bank account, also his 2018 cash book are all, we apply to tender all of the 3 documents into evidence as an exhibit.
Akosan ire kukela wala mo ila kaito lu yelo no samananjang ipe dundila ka ke sede jaroti itlo benna.
Okay.
Very well.
The cash book of the witness covering the year 2018. Council, is it just 2018 for this year book? This cash book, sorry?
Yes, Madam Chair, he has tendered other cash books. 2018 and 19 were the outstanding ones, so he said he's still looking for 2019.
Okay. Registrar, can you please kindly come? The three documents presented by the witness are as follows. The cash book covering the period 2018, his current account, covering the period 3rd June 2015 to 27 of September 2024. The account is maintained at Guaranty Trust Bank. The last document is the Custom and Excise Department SCD exit note bearing the goods identification details for a used Nissan Serena with chassis number 23U0151913. These three documents are admitted together and they are marked as LGC/OJ/KMC/004.
Has the commission pleases? Madam Chair, we would like to go through the cash books and other documents tendered by the witness, and we will liaise with him through the registrar for the date as to when he should come. But for now, that will be all for this witness, unless any of the commissioners have any question for the witness.